I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're being disordered.
I don't care. You
Bro.
can't do nothing.
Any business, not public. This is public business. This is public, sir. Also.
Welcome back to the front lines of the First Amendment. Today, we're heading to the post office and St. Mary's City Hall, where government employees seem to have forgotten who they truly serve. From unconstitutional demands for ID to power-tripping mask mandates, these officials cross the line by confusing internal policy with the supreme law of the land. We're analyzing the tense showdowns from Auditing America, a channel dedicated to holding public servants accountable. Will these auditors stand their ground, or will the badge-heavy authority win the day? Check out their original channel linked in the description, and make sure to tell them that ID Refusal 11 sent you, because we stand for constitutional rights. Get ready, because you're about to see some serious power dynamics, and you'll definitely have a lot to say about this.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're not allowed to take pictures in the post office. It's a federal law.
What law is that?
It's a federal law. You're not allowed to take pictures in a federal building.
Well, ma'am.
You definitely can't take my picture, boo, even though I know I'm beautiful, but you can't.
Well, you are looking very nice today. You have a very nice hair day, ma'am. But respectfully, you're right. This is a federal facility, and our Constitution is our federal document. So our rights are protected in this building more than anywhere else. Also, your own policy, which is Poster 7, can you please give me a copy of that?
Yes, I am, but you're not allowed to record in a federal building, sir.
Since when?
You need to put that phone down. You can't record.
Put it down?
You cannot record in this building. It's people's personal information and packages and stuff.
Next to 9?
You're not allowed to do that.
Since when?
Please put the camera down.
Well, can I speak to you regarding Poster 7? Because I just read...
You can put the phone down.
But ma'am, I just read...
You can put the phone down.
Ma'am, please treat me with respect.
I am.
No, you're not. You don't...
Federal law and the U.S. Postal Service's own internal regulation, Poster 7, explicitly allow photography in public lobbies for news purposes. These employees are incorrectly equating personal privacy with the public's First Amendment right to document government activity. They are attempting to enforce an unlawful order by citing imaginary restrictions on a public federal installation. Understanding the difference between restricted areas and public foyers is vital to exercising your constitutional rights. Without a sign specifically prohibiting recording, this activity is completely legal.
Even know what you're not giving me a chance to explain to you. Ma'am, I'm working on a story about the post office.
Actually, to leave the building.
And if I refuse, what's gonna happen,
I
ma'am?
will call the postal inspector.
Ma'am, I'm being more than nice to
Step
you.
on the other side.
I'm trying to explain to
You're
you.
not allowed to record.
Your rules say they do. Go read them.
You're not.
I just
allowed
read
to
your rules.
record
Look, your rules
inside
are right there.
this
Look, your
building.
rules are right there.
You're not.
Your
allowed
rules
to-
are right there. Your rules are right there, ma'am. Read your rules. They're on the wall.
If you're doing a story, you cannot record us.
It says right there that I can.
Are you doing a story on us?
I don't.
Why are you doing a story on us?
Lower your tone.
Excuse me?
Lower your tone of voice.
I ain't got to lower my tone of voice.
Yeah, you do.
bro.
You work for us.
No, I don't work for you.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't work for you.
You're a public employee.
I do not work for you. You do not do anything for me.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, you're not gonna work for us pretty soon if you
You're
keep
not
that.
doing anything.
What you gonna do, bro?
You're not doing it. You need to go.
What you gonna do, bro?
I'm not gonna do nothing.
All right, so shut your mouth.
And I know.
Who you talking to?
The one that's giving me order? I'm talking to you.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm part of the press.
Exit the building.
I'm part of the
Exit
press.
the building.
No, I'm not.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait.
You're being disordered.
Why? I don't care. You
Bro.
can't do nothing to me, bro.
Bro, get away from me,
You
bro.
can't do nothing.
Get away from me, bro.
Why you in here?
Get away from
Why
me, bro.
you in here?
Because I have the right. Let's see. You're gonna be detained pretty soon.
I ain't gonna be staying.
You know what?
For what?
Disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct. We're gonna see. When the police shows up, I'll be more than glad to show the video, and we're gonna see who's disorderly.
You can't do nothing to me.
Well, you can't do nothing to me.
Nothing.
You can't do nothing to me.
You rapping like you got all
You're
the
being
business.
disrespectful,
You act
Doc.
like you gonna do something.
You're
What
being
I'm gonna do to you?
disrespectful.
Man, going out the building.
You're being
bro.
disrespectful.
Going out the building, bro.
You're being disrespectful.
Going out the building.
Leave me alone, bro.
Going out, no, you need.
Leave
you
me
need to
alone.
leave. You need to leave.
You're screaming, dog.
I can say whatever I want.
Bro.
You do not belong in
Bro,
here.
I do.
Come on,
I do. I have the right to be here. I have the right to be here.
You better be lucky, homeboy.
Homeboy? I'm not your homeboy. I'm not your homeboy.
Please.
You go back with your food and leave me alone. Your rules are right there on the wall. Won't you guys go read them? Your rules are on the wall. The rules are on the wall. The rules are on the wall. No one wants to read them and everybody wants to fight.
You don't have the right to record in a federal judge.
I do.
Asking you to leave.
I do.
Please.
Just call the police. Just call the police. All of you guys are being disorderly. You know what that is? All of you are breaking the law. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. You broke the law for sure. Let's have a conversation, just you and me. You seem like a respectful person.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Actually, by the way, we have thousands watching.
Okay. What's the issue?
The issue is that poster 7, which is right there on your wall, says that we have the right to video record for news and advertisement purposes in our lobby area. Everybody's ignoring that, and this guy wants to fight me and be disorderly? Go ahead. But guess what? I'm auditing America. Share, like, and subscribe. With 100 million views on the internet, you just made a fool of yourself. No, I'm not. This is not entertaining. This is not entertaining at all. You guys are being disrespectful. This is a federal building. I know exactly where I'm at. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. Let him speak with me. He's actually the only nice person here. Sir, what's your name besides? Maxwell. I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you, brother. I'm with Auditing America, sir.
Okay.
We go to public places, we do these type of videos peacefully, and we find out the true color of our postal workers. You ever heard the term gone postal? Well, that's it, right there, at its best. Sir, the rules are on the wall. All it takes is for you guys to go check them out. Now they're calling the police. They're going to say that I was being disorderly. This guy just broke the law, and I'll be more than glad to show the video to the police when they arrive, and then we'll see who's the one being disorderly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, unfortunately, no, you cannot come inside the post office.
Yes, I can, bro. I do this for a living for 4 years already. You guys received a memo, actually, that talks about these type of videos.
What we cannot do is forcibly stop you from recording. All right, but you're
Okay,
not supposed to.
so the police is here. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay.
Why don't you come with me?
I got work to do.
All right.
He escalated
He did. How's it going, sir? Can I have your name and badge number just for the record?
What's that?
May I have your name and badge number just for the record?
Am I here for you?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
Well, you see, I'm a First Amendment auditor. I'm doing a First Amendment audit here. I go throughout the entire country doing these type of videos. They already know, brother. They've received several memos. So they received their the information already. The United States Postal Service has their policies right there on the wall. It says that for news and advertisement purposes, we're allowed to video record in there. Poster 7, which is their own policy, says that for news and advertisement purposes, video recording is allowed in lobbies, entrances, foyers, and corridors.
Okay. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me talk to
In this encounter, the auditor correctly refuses to provide his name and badge number to the police officer. Under the Fourth Amendment, law enforcement cannot demand identification without a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been, is being, or is about to be committed. A peaceful First Amendment audit does not constitute disorderly conduct, regardless of how uncomfortable it makes the staff. The refusal to ID is a strategic protection of personal liberty against unwarranted government intrusion. Without a primary crime, the demand for ID is legally baseless.
him, all right? Just wait for me out here. Just wait for me out here. Hello.
This guy makes the funniest facial expressions, but whatever. These people think they are. I'm looking kind of stupid already being out here. I'm about to walk inside.
Someone else.
So wait right here.
Wait right there, sir.
Am I being detained?
Just give me a second. Just wait right there. I'm working with you.
Correct, I understand
Okay,
that. But
just stand right there.
it's
When we're done, I'm
it's
coming
just
to
the
talk
whole,
to
it's
you.
the whole principle of
I'm just
not
gonna
being
talk to you
allowed
in a second.
inside. You know what I'm
Just give me a
saying?
second. Just give me a second. Okay. Just
Why am I being kicked out though? You know what
You're
I'm
not
saying?
being kicked out.
No, I'm not being
Just asking
allowed.
you to wait outside. Why are you in here?
I
Let us
know.
deal with this really quick, and then we're gonna come to you.
But this is such an easy
We're
situation.
getting
Okay, listen.
I don't want
Now
to
you started
interfere.
creating
No,
this
no.
disturbance, and that's what
How?
we're trying to do.
Let's do this.
How?
Let's do this. Let's do this. They're saying we already called postal police, okay, as well, based on their
And that's what we're
policy,
doing.
on the post office policy. That's why we're having. We just don't want a disturbance. We don't want this. The customers are.
Well,
walking
they
in and out.
created a disturbance. There's
No,
people.
sir, you created a disturbance.
Oh, I created the disturbance?
You-
Specifically, how? I want you to elaborate on that.
Sure, no problem. You arrived here recording.
Oh, that's a disturbance? My rights are a disturbance?
Yes, yes.
Sir, what's your name and badge number?
Officer Oliveris.
Oliveris.
Yes.
You seem like a smart guy.
Badge number 30.
You seem like a smart
So
guy,
you're-
but
so-
you're going downhill right now because how is video recording a disturbance when you just see that
We're trying to
guy?
get to a solution here, and you
I-
just keep escalating the
Well,
situation.
I'm not.
We're just trying to get a solution.
I'm just standing up for what's right.
Okay, can I give you a solution?
Sure.
Okay, so they're okay. Well, not okay. You're allowed to record, right? The only thing you cannot record is anything on that desk. Reason being, they have, again, people's personal information. There are credit card pads where people enter their PINs and all that stuff. So any of that stuff there cannot be recorded.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm just relaying their
What
information.
about all the rules? Why don't you bring out the paperwork? You're going by what they're saying.
Well, I'm not an auditor. I don't need to know the rules.
Well, you need to know the policy from this place. This is a public federal installation. Actually,
I don't work
you
here.
guys
I know
don't
my
even
policies. I don't know the-
honestly, sir, you're state police, right?
No,
I mean, you're
city police,
city
right.
police,
I work for the city.
and we're in a and you know,
This
I
is
don't-
a U.S. government building.
this is a federal facility,
Right,
which
right.
you know, if I should be speaking to anybody, with all due respect, it should be the postal police.
Okay.
You guys don't have any jurisdiction in here. This guy was engaged in tumultuous behavior, which is disorderly conduct. You know, and you guys are completely ignoring that.
In his place of employment.
Sir, so
that is for his manager to deal with.
So I could break the law in a public in a private place.
In your place of employment, if you act rowdy in your place of employment, your manager has to deal with
I'm the complainant. I'm the person complaining about my peace being disturbed. So
it. How is your peace being disturbed? You're coming.
he's First of all, he's interfering with my job. He's engaged in tumultuous
This
behavior.
is like if I go to your house.
No, it's not.
and
This is
then
not.
I start causing a scene at your
My house is private property.
Exactly.
This is public property.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not my
correct.
house.
But this is his place of employment.
Correct, and he works for us, for the federal government. We pay federal taxes. Thank you. He needs to do the walk of shame, sir,
I'm sure he pays taxes as well.
with our tax money. So they get taxes, and then they play around with the tax money. Well, that's a whole different subject.
Anyway.
But yeah.
So, again, you can walk in, you can record, just do not record behind the desk, please.
What do you mean behind the desk? I can't face my camera towards them?
No.
It's that's what law says that. If what law would you arrest me for if I do that?
Apparently that's their policy.
You guys take an oath to a constitution, not an oath to a postal service.
How do
You
we
got
audit your business?
you can't
Why?
because you can't, I'm my private boss. You can't go into my office.
Okay, so how would you feel if somebody came to audit you in your business?
If the public paid for my business, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem. You want to know something, bro?
Somebody else.
I encourage you tomorrow to go to my YouTube channel, and you're gonna see how people are really gonna, you know, sorry, excuse my expression, they're gonna shit on you guys for giving me the cops-plaining. You know, the one that you guys go all around and in circle, cops-plaining. You're trying to explain to me something that's not true.
No, I'm just trying to get you to be in their
You guys,
shoes.
you know, you guys.
I'm just trying to put you in other
Sir,
people's
with
shoes.
all-
you
with
know?
all-
I
with all due
always
res-
try to do that as a police officer. I always try to put myself in other people's shoes, just like I've been considerate with you.
Correct.
I've been trying to understand,
Correct.
and I've been trying to work as hard as possible.
Correct.
To make this happen.
Correct, but you're not
I
the.
also put myself in their position, and I would feel very uncomfortable if somebody would do this to me, kind of like what you're doing to me.
Okay, but you're
Obviously,
not-
I'm used to this, but
But you're not the feelings police. You are
Correct.
you're an officer of
but
the
I'm
law.
a human being.
Correct, but you're
I'm a
not.
human
But you're
being,
not
and
here.
You're a human being as well.
Correct, and I am. And you know what?
I hope you put all this on your
I'm-
video, by the way.
I will.
Okay.
And
Hopefully you don't edit it out.
well, how? Why would I edit any part of this? This is gold, actually.
convenient.
No, it's actually no. It actually is convenient for the people to know what's going on in this place, so that this guy can get fired from here, or even charged, and you guys maybe get retraining. Because you see, sir, we just posted a video last week, and you know what happened? You know what happens when 2 million people watch a video,
What's that?
and the government is doing something wrong? Imagine what happens when 100 phone calls, 200 phone calls, 300 phone calls, 400 phone calls start coming in asking about you, about your training, about your knowledge on our First Amendment, the very first one. Oh, well, you're in a public place, but you can't film them, but you can film this way. Sir, that doesn't sound, that doesn't sound like it's something lawful. That doesn't sound like a lawful order, especially when there's a paper on the wall that specifically says that I'm allowed to. You're completely ignoring that. What this says right here.
Yeah, photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by the official sign.
Correct. There's not an official sign that says I can't video record there. It's all about mutual respect. You know, it clearly says it right there. They ignored it. They called you guys. He was being disorderly.
It's not. You just said mutual respect. It's not really mutual respect. If you're
you see this.
Excuse me. If you're recording my personal information, that's not really mutual.
I never
respect.
did that. I never did that. That's the thing. You guys are accusing me of. So not yet. You guys are accusing me of something I haven't done.
Well, once you go to the desk, yeah.
No, because I'm following my own rules and policies for my own company. I don't publish people's private information. They just don't want to be on film, and now you can understand that. But if you don't want to be on video, working in a public place, it's not the right place.
Please, I can't read this while you're talking so fast.
I apologize. I do speak. I am a First Amendment guy.
Whether YouTube is for news purposes.
This is.
What defines news?
Sir,
What's the definition of news?
The Constitution, freedom of the press.
That's not the definition of news.
Sir, please slow down before you want to explain my job to me.
I'm not explaining your job to
Okay.
you.
Well, we have. Well, I can tell you, sir. I can tell you, sir. I'm working on news stories that I'm publishing because we have freedom of the press, which means we can all exercise press
your
work.
identification as a press
Employee. I am a boss of my own company. I give credentials to my employees if I have one, but I don't have employees. It's the Constitution. That's the whole thing. I don't have to. What about my Fourth Amendment?
You're identifying yourself as a press.
We are all the press, sir. You see, you're a cop. You don't understand the First Amendment, sir.
Okay.
We are all the press. You are
I
the.
don't understand
You
the
are
First Amendment, and I'm a cop.
exactly. You're asking.
I should understand the First
You're asking me
Amendment.
for
I'm a cop.
Okay, so tell me what agency provides press credentials? If you're asking for those, tell me which agency provides those.
That's a great question.
That's because there's not one, sir.
Right.
There's not a single agency that provides that.
But do you provide press?
I could if I want to, but I'm a constitutional activist, and if I ID myself, which right am I waiving if you're a cop?
But all these,
Fourth Amendment.
But all these media channels, right? They have press identification that they
That's
provide.
if
They provide their employees.
That's
Are you providing?
That's if they want. That's not a requirement. You see, we have the Fourth Amendment. I have the right to keep my documents in private, and you should know that too.
Okay.
So I don't have to provide ID.
It's a YouTube video of the news.
Of course, sir. This generation,
I don't go to YouTube,
this
but I'm
gen,
gonna watch the news. I'll tell you that.
and I respect that. But this generation nowadays goes to the digital platforms to get their news. Fox News, your favorite news outlet, is on YouTube as well, sir. That's why I'm here. Freedom of the press means we're all the press. And you know, sir, you're not a bad guy. You're a good guy, but you're not fully informed on our rights. This is not rocket science. No, because this is not rocket science.
This is in your opinion, correct?
Sir, this investigation should have been done within the first 5 minutes.
In your opinion.
No, it's a fact. Sir, I do this for a living. I go to these places every day throughout the whole country. You know where I just came from doing these videos? Guam. The first person going to Guam to these videos. You ever heard of the Northern Mariana Islands? I met up with the governor from over there, sat down, talked about the First Amendment, confronted Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, millions of views on the internet, sir. I am the press. I'm actually, and all with an iPhone. You see? Go look the Daily Mail. Go look when we confronted Joe Biden for being such a, go look at that, And then he's like, oh, scratching his head. Oh, come on, pal, give me a break. No, we're not giving breaks.
Hey, just so you know what's going on, I'm trying to get better definition from them because some of that wording is kind of vague. So just that, so you know, that's
You guys never been in this situation before? How long you been a cop?
What about interfering with other people's peace?
That's what they're doing with me.
And that's what you're doing here?
No, I'm accusing you guys. I mean, they of that. How are you going to put that back on me?
I mean, as an employee,
All I did was what?
I'm sure they feel.
Well, you see,
there's no
you see,
peace.
bro.
Obviously, they call police. So
You're a nice guy, but you're very misinformed, brother.
Your opinion, I'm giving you my opinion. right?
Okay, but
it's not misinformation, it's opinion.
But the thing is, you're a police officer and you're conducting an investigation right now. And if your opinion is wrong, I have to try to correct you as much as I can, sir. Because your opinion is that I'm discerning.
You can't change somebody's opinion, though. I'm not stating.
But
facts,
if your opinion is that I'm disturbing the peace, then take me to jail.
You're not committing a crime.
Well, disturbing the peace is committing a crime.
You're in a government building, right, where you say you can rightfully be, right? So you're here rightfully, right? I would say that you're disturbing their peace as employees, but you're not committing a crime, in my opinion.
But disturbing the peace is a crime. So,
Okay.
it falls under disorderly conduct. So, you can't put that back on me when I'm just a camera guy walking in, and just because they get all rowdy.
In your opinion, I should arrest them for disorderly conduct.
Well, arresting is up to you, but these people are definitely suspects of disorderly conduct.
But you just told me you're a suspect of disorderly conduct.
I'm not. No, I did not.
You just said that.
No, I'm telling they are. You're putting it on me.
You enticed them in the video.
I used my First Amendment right.
You asked them, what are you going to do?
Correct. And that gives them the right to come in after me?
And then you told them to shut up or something.
That's fine. That's fine, brother. You know? That's fine. You know what? I'm not going to continue this conversation with you because, bro, people are just going to... People are just going to sit on you tomorrow. Public, you don't know the difference between public and private. You say it's like how are you going to compare the post office to my house? Okay. No one can go in my front yard at all. No one. Right. Period. You can't come and knock on my door. You can't do nothing. Especially in Florida, Second Amendment state. Don't go into people's yards. Don't go into people's houses. Although I don't own a firearm, I encourage everybody to go and get one because it's your Second Amendment right. I'm being labeled with a stamp for the rest of my life. So go ahead, take my Second Amendment. But my first, you're going to have to take me to jail for this one, bro. I'm more than glad to go to jail and eat bread on bread if it means that I'm going to stand up for myself. Our founding fathers would be proud of me. A lot of people died for the rights that we enjoy in this country, and they're not going to be trampled by the United States Post Office.
No, I had a legitimate question for you.
Yes, sir.
This says photographs. You're videoing, so then
Correct.
You have something that.
Correct.
Okay, so you can photograph, but you can't video.
Well, I'll tell you something, sir. The definition of a video is a series of photographs put in together.
I knew you'd have an answer for some reason.
It is.
You got two phones?
I got two phones. You heard that song?
Two phones recording? Hey, just don't block the mailboxes.
So, they're saying their main concern is about people's privacy. We already come to an agreement that I'm not doing that. It's against my own policies as well.
To you, though, man.
But what am I supposed to do? Bring God into them and here?
There's nothing like you don't have anything official that a contract that'll say, hey, I'm not going to show any of this information.
But that's the thing. We don't have to.
You're giving me your word, but you know how many people lie to us on a daily basis?
But why would I lie and put my own job at jeopardy, sir? I'm telling you, that's against my rules.
I can't answer that for you, man. I can't answer that for you.
You should be telling them, hey, whatever he does with this video, it's on him because he's in a public place. If he takes any private information from right there, it's because they broke their policy and they haven't secured that information. You don't just leave documents laying around where the public can see. You know what I'm saying? It's their job to protect that information.
No, you're absolutely right about that. That makes sense.
So it's like, oh, well, it's not like they have, what can I get from here? Somebody's address? I could get everybody's address if I go to their house.
But let's not make it easier.
I'm not doing that.
For millions of viewers.
Well, that's because I'm not here to I'm not here to audit.
But I'm sure there's bad viewers too,
Correct, but I'm not here to audit the public. I'm here to audit the postal service. You ever heard the term gone postal? This is a perfect example of that. They flip real quick. And why do you think the man's best friend, dogs, hate mailmen? If the dog is such a good friend and such a good they're almost people,
I mean, some dogs have that trait though. But, they're protected.
Well, dogs get the right feeling when they see a good person or a bad person. Postal workers go around with pepper spray. They see a dog that gets near them real quick and they want to spray their people's dog, although they're going to people's property. Automatically, they think that their dogs are gonna attack them, and then they want to.
receive your mail.
Yeah,
So how do you receive your mail if they can't go on your property?
just don't hurt my dog. He's not gonna do anything to you. They go straight to pepper spray him.
How do we know that?
Well, there you go with the how do we know.
But think
Bro,
about
you
it,
just
man.
don't, you just don't.
Exactly. You don't. So take a guess, and
You
then
just
when the dog bites you, then
you
what?
just don't. You have to. You don't know what's gonna happen. They need to figure out.
So you just said earlier, right?
Drop the mail from the car.
You just said you said earlier, right? Yeah, but then if your mail goes missing, you're gonna hold them liable.
Well, I'll tell you something. These people lose mail all the time. They're not very famous for doing a good job. Also, Donald Trump said that the United States Postal Service is a complete failure. He said it himself to the whole nation. These people are asking for a bailout. You see, they don't respect our rights. But when they're short in money, oh, government, help me, I need some money. Like a homeless guy.
But listen,
Come on.
But going back to the whatever. We'll leave it at that.
It's all
I'm
about.
hungry, man.
I'm hungry too.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm not.
I want to hurry up and finish this already. So
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you guys taking so long?
Well, we're dealing with them. So
This is the longest investigation about public recording, bro, I've ever seen in my life. It should be 1 minute, bro. Yeah, he has the right to be here. Da, 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 da. When you go back, your other supervisor or the next shift or somebody, when they see these videos tomorrow that have thousands, they're like, you guys never seen these videos? Oh, man, where have you been? That's what they're going to tell you tomorrow, Because you take so long.
I've seen the videos. I'm not saying I haven't seen the videos. I just never had a situation in the post office.
Never. Well, there's always a first time for everything, sir. You're right here with one of the best, auditing America.
You're absolutely right.
Over 100 million views on the internet. We got like 30 million views on Facebook.
You're absolutely right. You look like one of my friends, man.
For real?
You look just like him.
Well, you know what? And you can consider me a friend if you respect my rights. I'll be your friend.
And if I don't?
If you don't, that makes you a tyrant.
Right.
You have to respect our rights. You joined the force to protect the Constitution.
Absolutely right.
That's why I'm like, and we're not asking about.
And that's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do here. We're
You guys doing pretty good.
Listen,
Even if you're uninformed,
if
you're doing pretty good. Your attitude is
in your
not that bad.
opinion, I'm uninformed. But
You're not cracking my skull.
absolutely not. You haven't given me a reason to.
Good.
But given different circumstances, obviously, if this was private property, we would have been like, hey man, kick Sam.
Mm-hmm.
But we are understanding you, and we're trying to let you exercise your rights as well. So
Awesome.
that's where we're
Well, I
trying to make
appreciate
work.
you guys doing an investigation. It's okay.
So why the two phones? One running out of battery.
Because of what I did earlier, remember? I just didn't use it. I showed you what was happening, but then boom, I keep recording with my other phone so that in case anything happens while I'm showing you a video, I still got a camera running. Remember I said, what would you edit? I said, I don't edit. I keep running the whole thing. And if I edit something that's like downtime, that is like nothing happening, waiting for you guys to arrive or something, then I'll edit. Yeah, voila.
Oh, you were on the phone.
What?
You were on FaceTime?
Yeah, I was on a phone call.
You said te llamo ahora. I'll call you now. Oh, that was on.
¿Oh, tú hablas español?
Yeah, man.
¿De dónde tú eres?
South America.
Where?
South America.
Come on, bro. South America has like, how many countries?
Exactly, South America.
All right, so you look, I'm going to guess. I'm going to take a wild guess. Well, I thought you were a fully white guy. You're from South
So you
America.
made an assumption. And earlier you said about assumptions.
That's
and-
not good. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I should not assume your gender or your ethnicity. But I would probably think, being a Spanish Latino, I'd probably think you're like Colombian or something. Are you Colombian?
Very close.
Venezuelan?
Place. Very close. Very close.
What do you mean very close?
Very close.
Very close to Colombia, Venezuela.
Very close.
Well, I'll tell you something. I don't have to hide anything from you. I think I look pretty Puerto Rican to you.
What does a Puerto Rican look like?
Like this.
I'll see you ready.
Yes, sir.
Go do what you need to do to finish up.
All good?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Please just be considerate with us, man. Just make it fast, please.
Did they what was the conclusion? What did they say? The postal police or whoever you guys were waiting on?
They're on the phone with them now, but this is taking long enough.
It's taking forever.
So
All I want is just film and
yeah, I mean it's all I have is what they have here. So, but just be respectful. Don't interrupt the business.
I never
Do your
did.
thing.
I never
Okay.
did. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you,
man.
Wilson. And I encourage you guys to check out the Constitution when you get home today, so you can refresh your memory. That's it's a thing that we all should do.
Light reading. Okay.
Yeah, just do some light.
Good idea.
Aside from my bachelor's degree and
Oh, that's good. You have a bachelor's degree?
I do.
Okay, well at least you didn't just go to the academy for a couple months and then become.
absolutely not.
All right, good.
Just when you think the madness in the post office couldn't get any worse, we head to St. Mary's City Hall to see if the local authorities know their constitutional oath any better. From federal mail to municipal city halls, the struggle for our rights remains the same. Are these officials protecting the law or just their own egos? Comment 11 if you think these officers failed the test. Let's build our community stats to show how many people demand constitutional accountability.
The city has ordered that anybody coming into City Hall is required to wear a face mask due to the epidemic.
Okay, but if it's not a law, I just want to ask you, sir, because do you believe that we have what do you think about the
I'll tell
HIPAA
you what,
law?
I'll be more willing to speak to you out here with it.
If I refuse, what would happen? Because I have a medical exemption, sir, and then we have the right to keep our paperwork in private. So that's what I'm trying to get, before you kick me out.
Well, come out here and I'll speak with you. I'm not kicking you out. I just want you to come out here so I can speak with you.
I'll have a word with you, sir. But this is a public place. You don't have the authority to tell me to step out if I don't
Yes, absolutely,
agree,
sir.
because I'm not breaking any laws. You are not here to enforce anything else but the law. Actually, I was expecting the city manager. Why is the police here?
First of all, I'm not the police. I'm code enforcement.
Okay.
Second of all,
Okay,
the,
so
city
I
manager,
don't-
the city manager is not currently in the building.
Okay,
He's not here.
you're what? So you're not a law enforcement. So you can't just give me orders, sir.
Yes, sir, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, sir, I can.
No, you can't. There's no codes that I need to follow because I'm not breaking any law.
So you are breaking a set rule that the city manager, who has the right to do this, has implemented for City Hall.
The city manager doesn't
City
have
Hall,
authority
yes, he does.
to trump anyone's rights, sir. This is a public building. I am a friendly person. I'm not here to create drama or anything. I'm just doing a video on our constitutional rights. We have the right to walk freely in a public place.
No, sir, you do not.
Yes, I do.
No, sir, you
Yes, I do. No, so
Show
so
me
if we
the
don't,
Constitution where it says that you have the right to walk into a government facility, sir.
sir, who finances this operation?
The people do.
Okay, the people do. That gives us the right to come here. We are the bosses, sir.
So that says, sure, that you can walk onto any military installation.
Not restricted area, but anywhere that it's a publicly accessible area. Yes, sir. This is a publicly accessible area.
As long as you follow the guidelines.
No, there's no. Listen, we follow the law, sir.
No, sir. There are guidelines that
There's
also require.
no, sir. The people don't go to jail for following. You see, you guys work here, so you have to follow the
No
guidelines.
one's telling you to go to jail.
No,
No
but-
one's trying to put you in jail.
No, I understand, but
He's telling you
first
you
of all,
can't
your
enter this mask.
your uniform is very misleading to the public, sir. You're wearing a body cam, which is perfectly fine. It's part of the First Amendment. You have a badge,
Yes, sir.
okay? You have a radio. You have you're giving me orders. What would I think that you are? A police officer. That's not good. First of all, you're
I'm a code
misleading me.
enforcement officer.
Okay, but you're
I
not.
still have the same.
You don't enforce.
Rights.
You don't have the authority to enforce to tell anyone to leave this building, sir.
Yes, I do, sir.
No, unless anyone's breaking the law, you don't have any authority. You can say whatever you want, but you're at work, so you have to follow the codes and the policies and everything else, sir. Not to be. I'm not trying to be disrespectful with you in any way, but I need you to understand that we have the right to walk freely in this building without being bothered. Yes, we do. We can debate this all day, sir.
Yes,
This
sir. You're
is
right.
financed by tax dollars.
You're right.
So what makes you
military
believe,
installations?
sir? First of all, this is not a
So
military
is
installation. This
Fort
is
Knox?
this is not
So,
this is not Fort Knox, sir. This is the city hall.
You're correct.
Okay.
And
This is
City
the
Hall, just like any other government building.
correct, but
There's
there's
a line for
yeah,
the-
there's restricted areas and there's publicly accessible areas. This is a publicly accessible area, sir. I mean, is there a police officer that we can speak to? I'm not trying to call the police because they have better.
Certainly. Give me one moment, please.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Could you send a unit to City Hall to speak to the individual, please?
You see, I'm very concerned, sir, that that you believe that.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? Are you the city manager?
I am.
How are you? I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
Nice to say it again.
Enrique.
Enrique.
Yes.
I'm sorry if I messed it up. Okay?
No, no problem. We have thousands watching right now. I'm just trying to walk freely in the people's building without being bothered. I'm not going to interrupt the business in any way. I'm just working on a video peacefully in a low tone of voice. I'm not trying to create any drama here or anything,
Okay,
but this
that's fine.
gentleman that looks like a police officer
Yes, sir.
started telling me that I need to leave the city hall. We should be welcome to come here, right? This is
What
he
business?
says we don't have the right to come here because this is
No.
like Fort Knox.
Okay. Hold
That's
on,
what he's.
hold on.
So
Let me
you
ask
just
a
said.
question, sir. Hold on, sir. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What business do you have in City Hall?
Well, I was on my way to do a public records request.
Okay.
I need to find out where it says that us, the public, don't have the right to come in this building because this gentleman
No,
says
sir.
we
No,
don't.
sir. You have the right to come into the building.
Oh, now we have the right.
No, wait. Hold on. Let me clarify that.
Now we have the right.
I'm going to clarify.
Okay.
You asked it a question.
Okay.
And I think that's probably what this gentleman, I don't know what he
Okay.
said, but you have the right to come in the building. No problem.
Okay.
The only thing is we ask is if you come in our building that you have a temperature checked and you wear a mask to enter the building.
Do you know what the HIPAA law is?
Yes, sir, I sure do.
Okay. Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is?
Yes, sir, I do.
So we have the right to our private to keep our documents in private. I've already stated that I have medical exemption paperwork for this. I can show it, but I'd be waiving my Fourth Amendment, and I'd be showing you guys my medical paperwork. You wouldn't want to show anyone your medical paperwork, would you? Especially if it's an operation that you're financing, because everybody chips in to the city hall.
Sure.
So I'm not trying to be rude or anything, sir,
No,
but
and you're not.
but
you're not.
you do know we have the right to keep our documents in private until we're breaking the law. Then that's when the police can.
The auditor correctly identifies that he is not required to waive his Fourth Amendment rights to provide medical documentation just to enter a public building. Under HIPAA laws, your health information is strictly private and cannot be coerced by government employees as a condition of entry. The demand for private paperwork constitutes an overreach of authority by public servants. You have the right to keep your medical status confidential. Forcing citizens to reveal private health records without a lawful basis is a clear violation of constitutional protections.
Man ID and give you orders. Until then, nicely, the people are the bosses. So I'm just trying to show our viewers that we as long as you're friendly, although the First Amendment protects you to say what people don't want to hear. We choose to be friendly and walk freely in the people's building because I can't go to a private property and do my videos, you see? So the only place I can go is to publicly financed, publicly funded places, such as the City Hall. Everybody here is supposed to be, actually the policy states that you have to be courteous, professional.
Yes, sir.
Just like you are to me right now. This gentleman was, he was nice, but he's giving me unlawful orders, and he said he was giving me a lawful order, and his uniform is misleading to the public because,
No, he's a code enforcement officer.
but not law enforcement.
He enforces ordinances within the city.
Well, there's no ordinance that says that I have to wear a mask.
There is rules within our city right
There's
now.
rules, sir, for the
Sir,
employees and
Okay,
stuff.
please let
You know
me-
that I
please
understand.
please let me, I'll let you speak, okay?
Go ahead.
Sir, we have abilities for you to perform any services that we have, any requests for documentation that you have, any bills that you would like to pay, any questions that you have, they can be found. You can go to our website. We'll communicate with you via email, text. You can pay your bills online. You can do anything that you need to do. You can do via line. If you wish to enter our building, you're going to need a mask, and you're going to need to have your temperature checked.
What law states that?
That is the rules that.
But
that
you
have
see
been
that you guys. Well, we're gonna debate this with the police.
No, sir, we're not going.
Yeah, we already called the police. So
Well, we're not going to debate it anymore.
we are, sir, because this is the people's building. You don't own
I
this
don't-
building.
No,
You may
sir,
have.
but I'm in charge of it, and I'm
Yeah,
responsible.
well, we're
And
gonna have to.
let
We're
me-
gonna have to change those rules, my friend, because this is public,
All due
bro.
respect to you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm also responsible for everyone that enters that door. I'm responsible for their health and well-being,
No,
including my.
are you a doctor?
No,
No,
sir.
you're the city manager, sir. You're supposed to make sure that the employees of the city are doing their job correctly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's- and
This is
safely.
you can't
And
trump
safely,
people's
sir.
rights.
And
This is
safely, sir.
What about the Fourth Amendment? What about the HIPAA law? You want everybody to waive that on their way in? Sir, we have thousands watching, I'm telling you. Thousands. So unless you want a lot of phone calls, I mean, people are gonna. I don't encourage anyone to call here, but if anyone wants to voice their concerns about the city hall in St. Mary's, Georgia, where the city manager says that in order to enter, I have to waive the Fourth Amendment and cover my face, although I have medical exemption. Do you know how much this was? I'm not trying to look for any of that. I have never sued anyone in my life, but do you know how much it would cost the city for you guys to mess up like that with a person that has a medical condition?
Sir,
A lot,
if you,
sir.
If you would, sir, if you have business that you need something from
I
out
do.
City Hall.
I do. I want to
right
do
now,
a public records request that
would you
states
like-
everything you're telling
would
me.
Would you like for me to go get you a piece of paper to fill out? You're
Of
more
course.
welcome to do it right out here.
I will.
And we'll accommodate your desires.
I
and
will.
needs.
I will. I will.
Okay?
I will.
Would you
I'm gonna
please
talk
go
to this
sit
lady right here. How are you, ma'am?
Hello, how we doing?
Good. How are you, Cartagena?
Cartagena, yes sir.
Nice to meet you, Cartagena. My name's Enrique. There goes my Fourth Amendment.
Hi Enrique, nice to meet you. I'm Officer Cartagena with the St. Mary's Police Department.
Nice to meet you. I'm here doing a friendly video about the United States Constitution and about our rights and about our rights to walk freely in a public building as long as we're not being disorderly or breaking any laws.
Okay.
We have the right to work on a story as I'm doing right now and publish it. Not trying to create any drama or anything, but we're having a disagreement right here with the rules. You see, we're here about the law.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
not the rules. The rules are for employees and for people. Okay, I know for a fact I can't walk in there smoking a cigarette or anything like that. You know, common sense stuff. But I have the right to go into the city hall without unbothered. You know, I'm concerned about my Fourth Amendment here. I'm concerned about my Fourth Amendment. How you doing, sir?
The city manager, Horton, spoke to you yet?
Yeah.
Wait. What was the question, please?
I said, did Mr. Horton speak to you yet?
Yes.
Okay. So if Mr. Horton speaks to you, whatever rules or laws that he said about
No.
we have to go by.
No. You guys follow the law. You're here to protect our rights. They're that in there is equivalent to the public sidewalk. You can't just tell people to leave. What about my Fourth Amendment? You guys are here to protect the Constitution and my rights before anything. So him telling me that I have to leave because there's a rule. People don't go to jail for a rule. So I could just walk in there. Are you gonna trespass me for what crime?
I did not say you couldn't go in there. I said if you go in there, you'll have to wear
Sir,
a mask.
I have the. What about the HIPAA law? Do you know about the HIPAA law, ma'am? Well, I don't have to explain my medical reasons. You know what I'm saying? We all have the right to keep our medical paperwork in private.
You're absolutely
So
right,
are
sir.
you like a show?
We have
reality show,
thousands of people watching right now, ma'am.
Okay.
And this is not my first rodeo. I've been to multiple city halls across the nation. What you're saying is not correct, sir. I am sorry, but it's not correct. You don't have authority to tell anyone here that they can't. Look, You can say whatever you want, sir, but people can nicely refuse. Okay? We can be nice about it. You know, we're not. No one's here being rude. I'm just trying to stand up for my rights.
If I may, just for a moment.
Sure.
Okay, this is the form that you were requesting your documents.
Thank
if
you.
You'll fill that out. And
I will.
And you can email that back in,
I will.
and we'll provide you whatever.
I will.
documentation.
Do you agree with this, sir?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just go. That's what I was getting ready to ask.
Sir?
We're just gonna go ahead and have the sergeant on the shift at the moment just come over and talk to you, all right?
Okay, okay. Hey, look, real heroes here. Thank you for protecting our Constitution, gentlemen. Thank you. So how do you like being a cop here in this city?
So at the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and no comment.
Am I being detained?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
Nope, no one's here to detain. I mean, we're all free standing here.
Cool. You see, I'm just trying to make sure that policy is not law. You see, you can put a policy for employees. Your employees have to follow it. But the public, you can't just say, hey, leave. Because let's say I was to be like, no, you don't have authority. And I would have walked in. Then you would have said to the cops that you want me trespass because you said I have to leave. If these police officers are not well aware about our constitutional rights, they would have probably ended up trespassing me with no crime. Then I'm trespassed from a public place with no crime. Then they want ID. Then if I don't give ID, then I'm obstructing a police officer. If I'm obstructing a police officer, then now I have trespassing and obstruction of a police officer. That's two charges with no crime. Where's the primary charge? No primary charge. Then they're gonna start saying, oh, well, he was being loud or something. Because the only way that you could pretty much tell me to leave from there is if I'm being disorderly or if I'm stopping the business. You're a police officer, ma'am. You're a very smart person. You do investigations. I am highly positive that you agree with me, but...
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
You asked me one, and I want to kind of turn the tables on you
Sure.
just a minute. You asked me if I was a doctor. Did you not?
I did.
You did. That's right. Are you an attorney?
No, I am a citizen. I am a citizen
yes,
that knows
sir.
my rights.
You are absolutely right.
You don't
are
need.
a citizen.
I don't need to be an attorney to exercise my rights. You see, I can actually hire one.
No.
I actually have one.
You're absolutely right.
I hire one. A very good one, actually. I have.
That's fine.
I have a very
No,
good.
sir, I just wanted to clarify for the record. That's all I wanted
Yeah,
to know.
shout outs to Shauna Curlin. Very, very good attorney. You know, we never had to use her for anything, but she gets excited. You know, when she sees this kind of stuff,
I'm sure.
she gets excited.
That's fine. Well, sir, I have to protect. I don't have to just protect.
You see, but your
No,
question,
no,
your
no.
question was
Allow
sarcastic.
me to finish.
You had a
Please allow
sarcastic.
me-
You had a
please-
sarcastic
please
question.
allow me-
You're supposed to be
It was
courteous
not
and
sarcastic.
Yes, it is.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
No,
is.
sir, it wasn't. It was just sarcastic. Your question
Yes, it was.
sarcastic.
Yes, it was, because you say that I'm not the one that said that I know the law. I said I know my rights. So you're asking me. You're the one that said
I
that.
asked you if you were an attorney.
Okay, and I asked you if you were a doctor because you said you're responsible for everybody's health in here.
Yes, sir, I am.
Sir.
People that enter that building, I am responsible.
Did you know not even police officers are responsible for anyone's life? They could walk away during a shooting and they're not going to be held liable for that. Did you know that no one here is
Sir, they will.
You have no, they won't. No, they won't. Well, yeah, they'll get fired, but they won't go to jail. It's not breaking a law. You're not a doctor. That you're not responsible for anyone's health here. Temperature check. Come on. That officer agrees with me because I said it in front of her. She didn't say no. But you see, now we have to wait for the supervisor, although this is something that could be taken care of by them. Why do you believe? Why do you believe? Sure. Sorry. Why? No, it's all cool. Why do you believe that we need a supervisor?
For protocol for me, I prefer a sergeant to be here and speak to you, and that way we can get it all taken care of all at once.
But you understand what I'm saying, right?
You're not accepting anything she has to say right now or anything like that. So I'd rather you just hear it from a sergeant or supervisor than have to keep explaining it to you over.
Oh, you guys are not letting me in without a mask. What crime would you charge me if I walk in without a mask? What?
Let me ask you a question. For many years, there's been signs on doors in Puerto Rico too. No shoes, no shirt, no service, right?
Private property.
No shoes, no shirt, no service, right?
All right.
In the bodegas.
Private. That's private.
Puerto Rico and
yeah, mama, but that's private. That's private. This is public.
Shoes,
no, this is
no service.
Oh, we have shoes. We have nice shoes.
So let's go ahead and just pretend that it's shoes, shirt, and the service.
This segment highlights a fundamental misunderstanding that internal policies implemented by a city manager hold the weight of criminal law. A city manager cannot unilaterally suspend constitutional rights or create new criminal statutes that force compliance from the public. If an order cannot be tied to a specific criminal code, it is essentially an unlawful order. Trespassing charges require a primary criminal offense, which is absent here. Recognizing that policies are only binding for employees, not the public, is your strongest legal defense.
It's just a mess.
Ma'am, what if I waive my Fourth Amendment and show medical paperwork that states that I don't have to wear a mask? Then you guys are under, you see, you guys are risking it all for a rule.
But paperwork there that you can provide to them?
Well, what about my Fourth Amendment? You guys are risking it all for your ego. Yes, you are. How you doing? Are you a sergeant? How you doing, Sergeant? Nice to meet you. We have thousands watching, sir. I go around the entire nation standing up for our constitutional rights and showing love for our country. Okay, we love good, courteous, professional public employees and police officers. I am a friendly person, okay? I walk in here, automatically, this is a public building, automatically, they want me to waive my Fourth Amendment on the way in. They want to ask questions. They want to find out what I'm doing here. They want me to wear a mask. Now, what about the HIPAA law?
What about the HIPAA law?
Don't I have the right to keep my medical documents in private? Is there a law that states that I have to wear a mask in public?
There you have to work.
Public.
Not public, no.
Okay, that's public. That's yes.
Inside the building is not public.
Sir, you are wrong. No, sir. This is a public. This is a publicly accessible. Who finances this building?
Can I talk 1 second?
Sir, you're telling me it's private.
Can you take a gun into
Sir,
a federal or government agency?
What about the Second Amendment? What about the Second Amendment?
That's what I'm talking about. That's where your gun comes from.
Well, you said what about the gun? I'm talking about. I have a camera.
I understand that.
So this is a publicly accessible area, Sergeant. You're Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
We should all agree to this. I don't understand why you're saying that not in there. You see, we have freedoms here, sir. This is not Nazi Germany. I don't have to provide
But
paperwork.
you don't have to go in there. I mean, what do you got to go in there for? I'm just asking.
Well, I came here for this paper, but I was forced to do it outside. And that's what. Why is that? Is it because of the way I look?
That's because of the mask.
What if I was wearing a nice suit and I was a white guy?
You still have to wear a mask.
I don't want to bring in the race, but
Me wearing a badge, I have to wear a mask.
That's because you're at work. But I'm not at work. We're members of the public that finance this entire operation. We are the bosses until you guys until we break the law, sir.
When I go in there off my duty, I have to wear a mask.
That's because you're at work. Off duty, that you're free. You're a free citizen.
Otherwise, I can't go in there and pay my water bill.
What? Okay. All right. So you guys already have made a decision on this. Now, what law would I be breaking if I don't wear a mask in there?
You just can't go in there if you do this.
Okay. So if I go in there, you'd be trespassing me, right? But in order for you to trespass me from a public place, you need a primary charge, which is a crime. It should be me being disorderly or something. Now, no one's being disorderly. So we need to find out the primary charge that you would charge me with if I was to walk in there right now against your will.
Well, right now, we've been told not to go in there, so that's basically not,
No, but I want to know what, you see, you don't have an answer for me.
That's where you're going disorderly if you want to go there.
Okay, do you know what disorderly conduct statute says? Because I know.
Good, tell me, man.
I have to be, well, why would you say disorderly if you don't know the top of your head? I have to be engaged in loud, unreasonable noises. I have to be engaged in tumultuous behavior. I have to be making threats, stuff like that. No one here is making threats. I am a nice guy. trying to work on a story and publish it
I was just curious what it was.
about the First Amendment. I'm telling you guys, we have thousands watching. We have 130 million combined views on the internet. You guys should stand up for freedom and let everyone know that here in Georgia, in the St. Mary's City Hall, the people are the bosses. The people have the power to fire any one of you guys. Because
Are you from this town?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
I don't answer questions. But you guys do. And you guys have a lot to answer because you can't just stop. Right now, you guys are being disorderly because you're disturbing my peace. You see, I could have all of you arrested right now. I know. Sir, I could leave? Really? And I could stay, sir. But you see, you guys are being disorderly. You're breaking the law, sir. And ma'am, if you don't stand up for the law and for our rights, you're also being disorderly.
I'm standing up for what's right and what's wrong.
Okay, what about my rights? But what about our Fourth Amendment? What about our rights? What about our Fifth Amendment? What about our rights to keep our stuff private? You guys are all not concerned at all about that. Why are you not talking about that?
About what specifically?
Our right to be free in the people's building, unbothered, walking freely. Unbothered. There's no law that's...
It was your place of business, but you let anybody come in freely walking around?
I make my own rules. This is not their place of business. This is everybody's.
Are you from this town?
I don't answer questions. But I'm sure the city this city gets federal fundings. We're called the United States. Even if I was from Maine or from California, we have the right to be here and enter this building. You see, this gentleman, his uniform is very misleading to the public. What does he look like to you right now? Let's be real. What does this gentleman look like to you, ma'am?
I don't answer questions.
Yes, you do. You're a public servant.
I don't have to answer your questions.
Yes, you do, ma'am. You're a public servant. He looks like a police officer. You see? This guy said, I'm giving you a lawful order. So, I mean, are you guys ordering me to leave the sidewalk too, or we're good here?
I was just trying to figure out what did you want to accomplish today.
I just want you guys to stand up for what's right, you know?
Right, but what was your main goal today? Did you just want to go in there, say hi to people? Like, what was the main goal?
I actually was nice enough to explain everybody what I was doing as soon as I walked in, you know? And then this is what I get.
I'm pretty sure if you would have called in and made an appointment and scheduled to sit, they would have had whoever resources here to sit with you and talk to you and give you the laws and the rules and regulations or everybody they wanted to know. But showing up on a Friday afternoon when people are busy and we don't know what's going on, I mean...
Well, I figure it's open for business, you know, and we don't have, this is not, is this a small city?
Yeah, that's why we say, like, our community don't give us the talk that you're telling us right now. That's what I don't get what's going on.
That's because
what I'm saying. Everybody's okay. This is a small town.
That's because not everybody has the same job as me, you know?
So what is your job?
My job is to educate everybody on the Constitution. Okay. I've educated over 100 million people in the past 2.5 years. You can find us in all the platforms.
You have a business card or anything?
I do. You guys will see this video. I'll tag you guys. You guys will see the video. It's sad that, you guys are telling me that I can't go in. You can't state what law I'd be breaking, but you're giving me orders. I don't know. He's a sergeant. He's not wearing any stripes.
So I know you don't like to answer questions, but can you walk into the congressional building?
If it's a public building, anywhere that's in a public building, yes.
Yes. You can walk in the Capitol too.
We've been to all the state, about 30 state houses. You could walk in the White House.
Okay.
You have to check in.
You have to follow regulations when you walk into the White House.
Yes, this is not the White House.
Do you have to follow regulations when you walk into the Capitol building?
No, not everywhere.
The airport.
The airport is a public place as well. But you see, you're traveling with private companies, and we have the TSA, who also violates a lot of people's Fourth Amendment. They're the number one at groping, along with Joe Biden. We've confronted Joe Biden face to face. Donald Trump face to face, Kamala Harris, 1 million views.
Hey, who are you again?
I don't answer questions, but you'll find out tomorrow. Bernie Sanders in Vermont made international news with Joe Biden.
I know you don't answer questions.
Yes.
If you have to follow rules and regulations to get into the White House, to get into the Capitol building, to get into the governor's headquarters here in Georgia, what
Even
makes
to
you
be
think?
live on Facebook.
Sir,
What
sir,
makes you think there's any difference between entering a city hall?
sir, this is the people's building, okay?
So
There's
other
restricted
buildings.
areas. I'm sure you have a restricted area. They're private offices that you can't go into. Yes, that's something that's normal. You know, you have public area and restricted area. But you can't assume that the whole building is restricted, buddy.
Sir, we told you were more than welcome to come in there as
Yes.
long as you follow
You're
the
putting
rules.
restrictions. Well, I follow the law. I don't care about the rules. I follow the law. As long as these gentlemen right here are talking about the law and stating law to me, then we don't have a problem, because then they'll be like, okay, well, she's stating the law. But she doesn't know what law I'd be breaking. They'll just be like, oh, well, we're going to trespass you with no crime. And then you can't beat the ride, but you can, what is it? You can beat the rap, but you can beat the ride. You'll take me to jail for trespassing without a primary charge. And then what? It goes to the prosecutor, and then they'll be like,
How many people have you defended?
myself. What do you mean defended?
A million rules never were against you or with you, or are they opposing you, or?
Well, it's like everything. We have people that agree and people that disagree, but that's what the First Amendment, and that's what this country's all about. You know, respecting everybody's First Amendment, everybody's opinion. Everybody have the right to say whatever they want. The government works for us. We don't work for you, sir. You don't make the rules.
I'm not arguing that bullshit.
Yeah, bro. You see, I'm a guy that pays close attention to first reactions, and your first reaction wasn't, first of all, courteous and professional. You should have walked up to me and said, "How you doing, sir? My name is so and so. My position here is whatever, code enforcement." And then I would have assumed that you're a police officer, because I asked you if you were giving me lawful orders, and then he says yes, without there being a law, which makes you a liar, sir, because you don't have a law that states that gives you authority to get me out of here. You like my tattoos? What do you think about the thin blue line? Did you know it's a, what is it? Desecration of the American flag. Most people agree that our flag is red, white, and blue. Once you change the colors of the American flag, some people can take it disrespectful. But you're free to do whatever you want. I believe, I actually like that one. I would rather you guys wear that one, the one you have on your wrist, because you are making your own flag pretty much right there. You don't have the stars and stuff. I'm just a patriot, and I love our freedoms. I love our country. You know, this costs a lot of money. You make good money. You make good money. He makes good. Look at these cars that we have. You guys make good money. You could be working at somewhere else, you know, making way less. You have a good job. I mean, look at this equipment. You look all fancy and stuff with your Second Amendment everywhere.
Sir, again, I know you don't answer questions, but you are proud of our Coast Guard personnel that went in earlier. You thanked them for serving country and said they were upholding. Have you served our country?
I serve my country every day, sir.
Did you serve in the military?
I have not, but I support our military 100%.
Have you served in any form of government?
I don't answer questions, but I serve my country.
Let's just go back over here.
I serve my country. No, hey, let them. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just
curious because, you know,
I serve my country every day by doing what I do, standing up for freedom.
You talk about patriots.
I stand for freedom, sir.
What do you consider patriots?
I love freedom. I would die for my freedom, sir, and for your freedom too.
Well, yes, sir. Guess what?
You know?
I spent 20 years in the military, which means I put my life on the line for your freedoms.
Okay, then I appreciate you.
Freedoms.
I appreciate all the hard work you did during those years, and you continue to do some work. But right now, brother, you need a catching up on the Constitution again, because I know you went to the military 20 years ago. maybe you need to go back to the Constitution and stand more for freedom, because actually military personnel love what we do. Actually, they love what we do. We have hundreds of.
What is it that you do?
Standing up for the First Amendment.
What is there?
Freedom of the press.
So is this freedom? Is that what you're called? Freedom of the press?
That's what it is. That's what the First Amendment protects.
And how are we suppressing the press right now, sir?
You are interfering with my First Amendment. I'm trying to go in there, work on a video, and you're stopping me. You're disturbing my peace. You're actually breaking the law.
No, sir. We have told you numerous times. You are more than welcome to go in there.
But there's no law. You're trying to enforce. You're trying to give me unlawful orders.
That you take a temperature and that you put on a mask.
That's unlawful.
No, sir, it's not.
Yes, it is. I don't have to agree. You can ask. Yes.
That's fine, but he doesn't have to let you in.
Yes, he does, because he doesn't own this building. This is not private property. You guys are not understanding. Do you know the difference between? Do you know the difference between public property and private property?
We have it. I don't know what's that right now.
This is public property, ma'am.
I do know where it's at, but I don't know if they took my folder away from my desk.
Yes, you talk to your superior. He agrees with me. With freedom.
Well, freedom's good, but you can't go into this building without the authorization of the people that authorize it.
What?
He's one authorization. It's
What
criminal
law would I
trespass.
be breaking?
It's criminal trespass.
For what crime?
What crime? They've asked you to leave or put a mask on. If you don't do that, one or the other, that's considered criminal trespass.
Okay, so that's what your boss told you. We're gonna. I understand, sir, that you have a superior, but you have to follow the Constitution and our freedoms. This is not the mom and pop store in the corner that can say you have to leave and
business.
This is our place of business, which I'm conducting. And
What is it you're conducting? I'm sorry.
I'm trying. Right now, sir, I have a list of a lot of things that I need to request.
Okay.
I also need to contact the police department and find out who's the person, the superior in charge right now. You're a sergeant, so whoever's in charge of the sergeants today is gonna find out who we are, and we're gonna go pursue this in a peaceful way.
That's cool.
You know, because you guys work for us, sir. You're being disorderly. You're breaking the law. So are you, and so are you, because you're.
You have all the rights in the world to be out here. That's cool.
And in there too.
Say what you want. You cannot go in there without the mask. If you go in there without
What law is that?
I just told you, criminal trespass.
No, that's
The person is
How does
authorized.
criminal trespass relate to a mask? How does criminal trespass relate to a mask?
Because that is their rules to go in there, okay?
Sir, I don't follow rules. I follow the law.
I love
You're a
you.
law enforcer, sir, not a rule
Exactly what I'm
enforcer.
doing.
You're
Any
enforcing
business-
rules.
Any business can do this.
No, yes,
They
any
do not want
business,
to.
not
This is a
public.
business.
This is public business.
This is a business.
This is public, sir.
Can I go?
Olson, stand up for what's right, brother.
I've already done.
No, you haven't, brother.
You have the choice.
You ever heard of First Amendment audits?
I am done with you. Sir.
You
I
guys just
appreciate your
failed.
time.
It's gonna be on YouTube, and thousands are gonna see it.
That's great.
Sir, it's not good that you're gonna be there forever.
I have to. Then there with the federal government, then there with the city.
Whether it's the city manager, whether it's this gentleman right now with this building, that is where they're authorization for
City manager.
Everybody's being disorderly here. That's you guys are disturbing my peace. I am sad. It's a sad day for the Constitution.
No, sir. He doesn't broken the law right now, so we're good to go.
I agree. You want to do this without the mask on? I'll do the
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Whether it's the post office or city hall, the reality is clear. Public servants forget their oath when they think we don't know our rights. You don't have to be silent. You have to be informed. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're tired of these unlawful power trips. Every number helps us track how many citizens are awake and ready to hold these agencies accountable. If you've ever felt pressured to show ID without cause, share your story below. Subscribe to ID Refusal 11, where your constitutional rights are your most powerful weapon. In this country, freedom isn't something you ask for, it's something you use.